Welcome back students. So in this video we will discuss about uniform circular motion. Uniform motion, you know, when an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then it is known as uniform motion. So uniform circular motion. If an object is moving along the circle or along the circumference of a circle, then it is known as uniform circular motion. If an object is moving on a circular path or along the circumference of a circle with constant speed, means the speed is not changing. The speed is not changing, then we will call it as uniform circular motion. If an object is moving along a circular path, then we will call it as circular motion. The object is moving along the circumference of the circle, then we will call it as circular motion. At the same time, if the speed is not changing, when the object moves along the circumference of a circle, then we call it as uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. The object will be moving in a circular path with constant speed. Then we will call it as uniform circular motion. Example, the hands of the clock. It will cover equal distance in equal interval of time and the speed is also constant. So that's uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. Now, when an object is moving in a circular path with radius r, an object is moving along a circular path with radius r, this object will change the direction of motion n number of times. N number of times that object will change the direction of motion. That, here suppose you consider a rectangle. Object is starting from here, name it as P, Q, R, S. So, in this direction it will move. From here it will change the direction. From here again it will change the direction. From here again it will change the direction. So, 4 times it will change the direction of motion. Here 4 times the object will change the direction of motion. Now, you consider a hexagon. Here 6 times it will change the direction of motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times it will change the direction of motion. Now, you consider a octagon. In octagon, 8 times it will change the direction of motion. The particle will change its direction of motion 8 times. So, a circle can be considered as an n number of points. A circle can be considered as an n number of points and the particle will change the direction of motion n number of times. Suppose if you consider the circle is made up of like this, n number of points. So, each point the particle will change its direction of motion. So, altogether n number of times the particle will change the direction of motion. Altogether n times the particle will change the direction of motion. Then we can change the velocity of an object in 3 methods or in 3 ways. First one, when you change the magnitude of the velocity, that is speed. Speed plus direction is known as velocity. Speed plus direction is known as velocity. So we can change the velocity in three methods. First one, we can change the speed without changing the direction. We can change the speed without changing the direction. Second method, we can change the direction not changing the speed. We can change the direction not changing the speed. Third method, both we can change. Direction and speed we can change. Here in uniform circular motion, the speed is constant. The speed is not changing. The speed is constant, but the direction of the motion is changing. The direction of motion is changing. If an object is moving in a circular track, circle consists of n number of points. So, it will change the direction of motion n number of times. It will change the direction of motion n number of times, and that means the velocity of the object is changing. That means the direction of the motion changes means the velocity of the object is changing. So, change in velocity in unit time. Change in velocity in unit time is known as acceleration. So, change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time, that is known as acceleration. That is known as acceleration. So, uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion. Uniform circular motion is a accelerated motion. So, circular motion means when the object is moving along a circular path. If it is moving along the circumference of a circle with constant speed, then it is known as uniform circular motion. Then we consider a circle consists of n number of points. So, n number of times the direction of motion of the object is changing. N number of times the direction of motion of the object is changing. We can change the velocity by changing the speed, keeping the direction constant. Second method is to change the direction, keeping the speed constant. So, here the direction of motion is changing, but the speed is constant. Means velocity is changing in unit time. Velocity is changing in unit time. That means uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion. Uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion. Then a force will be acting towards the center. A force will be acting towards the center. That force is known as the centripetal force. Centripetal force. If an object is moving in a circular path, a force will be acting towards the center. That force is known as the centripetal force. Then, if the centripetal force is not there, then the object will move. If that centripetal force is not there, the object will move along the direction of velocity at that point, that is a tangent to the circle. If centripetal force is not there, then the object will move in the direction of velocity. What is the direction of velocity at this point? In that direction the object will move outwards that is along the tangent to the circle at that point. So, if centripetal force is not there, the object will move along the direction of velocity, that is along the tangent to the circle at that point. Suppose this is at this point the direction of velocity is like this. At this point the direction of velocity is like this. At this point the direction of velocity is like this. This point it like this. So, if centripetal force is not there, the object will move in the direction of velocity, that is along the tangent to the circle at that point. That you can see on rainy days when you twist your umbrella, water droplets will move tangentially. Water droplets will move tangentially. Okay, that example, so many examples you can see. Okay, if centripetal force is not there, then if an object is moving in a circular path, if centripetal force is not there, then the object will move in the direction of velocity at that point, that is along the tangent to the circle at that point. Now, we need to find the equation to find speed. What is the equation to find speed? Speed equal to distance by time. Speed equal to distance by time. Normally, we will represent the speed as v equal to distance. If an object is along a circular path, the distance is 2 pi r, that is the circumference of the circle. So, 2 pi r by t. 2 pi r by t. That is the equation to find the speed of an object moving in a circular path. V equal to 2 pi r by t, where r is the radius of the circular path. Here, the object will move. The object is moving on a circular path with constant speed is known as uniform circular motion. If an object is moving in a circular path, it changes the direction of motion at every point. It will change the direction of motion at every point. A circle may consist of n number of points and the object will change the direction of motion n number of times. That means the velocity of the object is changing. So, change in velocity in unit time is termed as acceleration. So, the motion of every object moving with uniform circular motion is an accelerated one. Here 4 times the object will change the direction, here 6 times, here 8 times, here n number of times it will change the direction of motion. So, depending upon the sides, first one 4 sides, so 4 times, second one 6 sides, so 6 times, third one 8 times, so 8 sides, so 8 times. Then circular path consists of n number of points. So, at each point the direction of motion is changing. Then if centripetal force is not there, the object will move in the direction of velocity, that is along the tangent to the circle at that point. So, if you draw a line perpendicular to this point from the circle, this line is known as the tangent. This line is known as the tangent. Now, the equation V equal to 2 pi r by t. Now, we need to do problems related to this topic. That is the first question. An artificial satellite is moving on a circular orbit of radius 42250 kilometer. Calculate the speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. An object is moving along a circular path. object is moving along a circular path. The radius of this path is this much, 42250 kilometer. So, R equal to 42250 kilometer. Either you can write in kilometer per hour or you can write in meter per second. Either you can write the answer in kilometer per hour or you can write it in meter per second. So, it is easy to find the speed in kilometer per hour, then you multiply with 5 by 80. So, you will get the answer in meter per second. So, the radius is this much, time is 24 hours. Time is 24 hours. Now, write the equation, that is V equal to 2 pi r by t. V equal to 2 pi r by t. So, 2 into 3.14 into 42250 kilometer divided by 24 hour. When you do it, you will get an answer. That answer into, you will get an answer here, into 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay. So, when you do the calculation, that is 2 into 3.14 into 42250 divided by 24, you will get an answer. That into 5 divided by 80 means you will get the answer in kilometer per hour. If you want, we need to convert it into meter per second. So, into 5 by 18, then you will get the answer. Okay. So, do it your own. Then one more question is there, that is, a cyclist go around a circular track once every 2 minutes. Once every 2 minutes. What is the calculate the speed if the radius of the circular track is 110. So, radius r equal to 110 meter, t equal to 2 minutes. So, convert it into seconds. How will you convert it? Multiply with 60. So, 60, that is 120 seconds. Now, write the equation. What is the equation to find velocity or speed in circular motion? V equal to 2 pi r by t. 2 pi r by t, that is 2 into 3.14 into, what is the radius? 110 divided by 120. So, you will get the answer in meter per second. You will get the answer in meter per second. So, do it and write the answer in meter per second. Okay. Do the calculation and write it in your notebook. Okay. So, uniform circular motion means if an object is moving with constant speed in a circular path, then it is known as uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion is an accelerated one, means the velocity is changing or the direction of motion of the object is changing when it travels along the circular path at every moment. At every moment, the direction of motion of the object moving along a circular path is changing, means the velocity is changing in unit time. So, velocity, change in velocity by time means acceleration. So, uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion. Okay. So, we have done two problems. The equation is V equal to 2 pi r by t, where r is the radius and t is the time. If it is given in kilometer per hour, means the distance radius is given in kilometer and time is given in hours, then you can find the speed in kilometer per hour. Then you multiply with 5 by 18. So, you will get the answer in meter per second. Okay, do it in your notebook. Thank you.